Alright, I am back here. Gonna continue on with our Japanese friends trying to dominate the world. Now, I think I'm still planning on winning by domination and not a science victory or culture or anything because, well, to be honest, at least for culture, I'm probably a little late in trying to get that. Because I've only got 2 tourism, so it's either science or domination from here. Oh yeah, and the good old friendly Danes spread their Catholicism to Kyoto. Oh, that's a bit annoying. So yeah, as long as these turns are being... I'm going to start pausing the video when I end the turn, that way the video isn't just a lot of sitting here doing nothing. I'm sure that's annoying. It's annoying for me and I'm playing the game. What was I doing with this guy? Probably just... oh yeah, trying to bust all this fog. Alright, just do everything for this turn and then I'll pause the video in between the turn. I got 15 happiness, no problem there. I wouldn't mind the Forbidden Palace. We got a Circus Maximus there, East India Company. I'm producing wonders in every city then. Thanks. Yeah, National Wonder. Anything else I want? I mean, I'd like the cargo ship, but let's start working on this Forbidden Palace. And we could have a shot at the democratic victory, which would be interesting. Alright, so, okay, I'll end the turn here. Alright, I'm back and, killed a Songhai spy, so my spy is all the way up to Special Agent, which I think is his max. Yeah, pretty good there. Everybody's trying to steal off of me. So I guess let's get down here and start working these, should have gone to the bananas. Oh well. Oh, and I must have got a unit from Hanoi. Yep. Park him in one of the cities. And, is there any ancient ruins? I think I could bring a guy down there just to see. Can't hurt. Alright, and next turn. Okay, so here Songhai is apologizing for trying to steal from me. I'm gonna say I forgive him to keep diplomatic relations up since he's not really a threat right now anyway. So yeah, we'll go with that. Alright, a great scientist has been born in the city of Kyoto. I need to change my key binding so that when I hit F7 that doesn't show up when I pause and unpause the game. But anyway, great scientist. A general rule of thumb here is before scientific theory, or you have public schools, something like that, keep making academies because you'll get more science out of them than just hopping them for the quick science. So I believe I will go ahead and do it around my most populous city, which is Kyoto, so go over here into the jungle. What I'm gonna do is send him into the bananas, send him into that jungle. Oh wait, not... whoops. Alright. I'll pause it here, and then while it's paused, I'll look in the options to see if I can get this box to quit popping up, so I'll see you there. Alright, so I don't know how to do it. I'll probably have to change the button on the Bandicam software then. But for now, I'll just bring up the log before I hit the pause button anyway. Alright, let's get to work on that plantation. And what ended here? Wine and gold ended. people got? Anybody got a surplus of luxury resources? Oh yeah, we got salt and silver from Genghis. Any of my cities want salt and silver? I doubt it. Citrus and dyes. So I can sell it for gold. Who's got the most? The Elizabeth has plenty. Bluetooth is problems. Genghis is fine. Let's see here. We got an Askia. He doesn't have enough. I would like 7 per turn. So Elizabeth's the least score of the ones that can afford it. So I guess I'd rather help her. Oh, I guess she doesn't want my wine. That's a problem. Let's see. Look at Genghis then. He wants it.
You?
There we go. That will help. Get my gold up even higher. I mean, I really should be spending gold on buildings or something when I get the chance. Nothing right now that I really want to spend it on, I guess. See here, yeah. Well, no. If I need like an emergency unit or something, I guess I'll do it. But usually, just like to spend it on science buildings and production buildings. That way, just kind of rush that. Alright, so what do we got? Kyoto already. We got a writers guild there already. This is my artist guild. Saka? Yep. Working those, I guess. Let's see here. It's not very good tiles in here, is there? That be back to work on there. Yeah, that looks good. How about Tokyo? Look at some crappy tiles. Will work like that. Okay, let's get that other cargo ship up, I guess. Let's go to the harbor first. Alright. Right here I'm going to upgrade this into a caravel. Alright, looks like England's wanting to trade open borders for gold here, but since I don't need her open borders anymore, I'm going to refuse her. Here we go. Okay, looks like a lot of stuff ended here. Okay, the open borders to Elizabeth, and open borders to Askia. Okay, so no problem. This caravel wants to do something. Some more fog. And you go back to alert mode. Keep exploring these Arctic areas, I guess. You know, where's my crossbowman? He's on his way down. Alright, enough for that turn already. It looks like Gandhi wants passage into my territory here, so I'll be glad to let him pay 2 per turn if he can afford it. Barely. And he accepts.
Architecture begins where engineering ends.
Alright, so just finished architecture there. And Forbidden Palace went during that turn, so what's going to happen there is I can't build it anymore and I get gold for compensation depending on how far along I was with it. So that sucks. I would rather have the building, but at least you don't get nothing out of it, I guess, but still not worth it. Oh well. And to tell you the truth, oh wait, get a farm going up there. Let's move them up just a couple turns. Exploring here. Since I'm going to have a naval war, I'm not looking forward to the war I'm going to have with England later. Of course, maybe I can get into war with her by the time battleships are out, so she doesn't have her ships at the line. Well, since Osaka failed on that, have them go with a porcelain tower. And what could I use now? with steel, where I can get armories and maybe some samurai up. And, alright, next turn. Alright, my crossbow got, by the trireme there, but didn't die. And someone stole acoustics from Kyoto. People just keep stealing. I'm going to check if I'm the leader now. I'm not the leader. Sweden has me by 1 tech. I wonder why they're all stealing from me. Guess they feel Sweden's. Then again, Sweden was stealing some from me before. Stupid. Okay, let's go with, need a garden, get faster, great people. Right.
John Henry said to his captain, "A man ain't nothing but a man. And before I'll let your steam drill beat me down, I'll die with a hammer in my hand."
Alright, steel is done. And it looks like Genghis came and took that anyway. Wonderful. Alright, getting the world explored. Move on toward the jungle. Still being worked. Yeah. So we have some pretty impressive science output now. Respectable at least. Choose what to do next. Go for artillery and start pushing in on people. Maybe I should get navigation first, actually. So how much? I don't have enough iron to really make enough frigates. That's gonna make things a little weird. Yeah, that sucks. Looks like I come found a city over here and take that iron. That wouldn't be so bad. Might have to do that. Alright. I'm going in here. I end up there. And let's just let this guy heal up. Denmark is a little crazy on that religion. They really want it to spread. There's a dead end. If there's a submarine, you can go underneath the ice. That wouldn't be a problem, but not quite there yet. Alright.
Trade agreement with England.
Okay, looks like she wants my wine now. Maybe I was already trading it to her for gold before, so do I have... Yeah. I will accept that. So there we go. Okay. I'm there. Another cargo ship. What's going to benefit us the most? Any of these guys want trade route? Yeah, Mogadishu, Vilnius, and Buenos Aires. Mercantile, Maritime. Buenos Aires is already allies with us, so I'm not going to send one there. Mogadishu and Vilnius. Mogadishu is more likely to become allies with us if we send one there, so let's do that. Okay, keep on climbing up these clouds. Alright, back to the capital. Taj Mahal isn't so bad, but with a little something else. Get another cargo ship going. And Satsuma. Your happiness isn't a problem. Get the bank, make more money, never a problem. Alright, so looks like I have enough culture to adopt another policy. warriors and an archer. Alright, so what do we want next? We want to work on our science, so... we got a lot of specialists. Secularism is probably the best for now. Let's see... it looks like we're allies with Mogadishu now, so that's good. Alright, into that turn. Back over our cities. Alright. Continue exploring with this guy. Get out of that archer's range now. Alright, into that. Alright, so our great rider was born in Kyoto. I believe I've already planted a great rider somewhere. Okay, yeah, so there's one in Kyoto in the amphitheater there. I'd get +2 culture per turn. And I mean, I don't see the game going... well, make a decision when I get to that. Let's see here. Get a constabulary, so it's harder to steal from us now. That is annoying. So Vilnius wanted a trade route. That'll help our relations with him. And let's see. 564 culture, or 2 per turn and some tourism. I think I'm just going to have to go with the boost of culture. Because if I have it my way, the game won't last long enough to make up for that. Let's see here. Buenos Aires is still allies with us, so... okay, now if you go to war with somebody, you, trade route goes away, so... the Danes do look a little ripe for the taking. I think I will go to war with them first. It's either going to be them or Ethiopia. I think I'm going to have to choose the Danes because I need the iron on that area. Or I could use this iron. But this land over here is a little richer. And there's more stuff. Horse, fish, whales. I'd rather go over there. Wish I could get up against that mountain actually, but I'd rather get range of those whales. I'm not going to trade with Denmark. So I guess I will trade with the Ethiopians. Alright, so what I need to be doing is I'm a settler over there. I'll just buy it so I have the money. The settler's going to go over about in here. Hopefully... actually I should bring a caravel down to escort it. And I forgot to pause the game during the turn. This is actually somewhat faster than they've been, as you can see. It's been a good thing I've been pausing it, because these turns get pretty long when the computers, AI, whatever, they have a lot of decisions to make, so it gets longer as the game goes. And we got the Leaning Tower.
It's a very old building.
Alright, so regeneration production goes up. Great person, sorry.
The winds and the waves are always on the side of the ablest navigators.
My timing here is pretty bad because I should have had this city up already and getting that iron, but... well. So let's try to help out this guy. Hopefully he doesn't get intercepted by barbarians or something. Okay, so I can choose a great person here. And where would I rather send him? I do want the porcelain tower. Is there another building I would rather have? Wouldn't mind having Taj Mahal. I could choose a different great person. Great scientist. I think I will go with engineer. And then maybe have the Taj Mahal in this city. Okay, great engineer it is. You will get to Satsuma in one turn. So next turn I will change production to the Taj Mahal and then expend him for that. Okay, so let's go over here for a... I'd say Musicians Guild, but I really don't care about getting musicians. I need other things out of here. I can't really go samurai heavy. Kind of sad, but... Oh wait, I do have some iron. I must have got it from a city-state. Okay, well, what I'm gonna do then is get a seaport up. Start getting some frigates out. Actually, can I afford to just buy the seaport? Yeah. Okay, what do I want here? Get into industrialization. I might work my way to maybe scientific theory, then dynamite. Once the artillery gets up, I will be able to get it on the land too. So let's see here. I want to get a barracks and armory going so that those frigates come out well promoted. Also purchase a seaport here, and now I'm out of money for that. Yeah, once I get industrialization done, I'll hopefully have some coal around, some factories going, and be raping in production. Okay, let's get him over here. I don't think I'm gonna build... Oh, change production to that Taj Mahal. What I want. Yeah. To help with some happiness. Golden age never hurts. Alright. Got most of the fog busted except for all of this land here, but satellites will reveal everything anyway, but can't wait that long. I'll probably be able to get all the coastal capitals before that, for sure. I'll have to work my way inland. I'm guessing I wouldn't mind just conquering this, at least most of the cities on this continent. I'll probably leave them with a city to help with diplomatic relations, but I have to take the capitals. Copenhagen will be gone.
The Taj Mahal rises above the banks of the river like a solitary tear suspended on the cheek of time.
Alright, Taj Mahal, of course. Great artist has been born. So great artists can't just give you a culture boost, but they can start a golden age, which is a little ironic. Because I'm in one. So I could save them until this golden age is over and then use them for a golden age. I think I'll just have them create a great work for now. Alright. That'll help with culture and tourism, which I don't really care about. Oh yeah. Actually, I think the way the game works now is that I still need to go get Delhi. But, the way it used to be is, since Delhi has already been taken by the Mongols, I don't need to worry about India, but I'm pretty sure I played a domination game where Syria, or one of those warlike civs, already had taken over somebody, and I thought the game would be over, and it wasn't. So, still gotta worry about that. I think I accidentally told him to move more. Yep. Okay, so Satsuma, you need to work on seaport, and of course in about 5 turns I'll have enough to just buy the seaport, so work on an armory. And then I'll end the turn here. Okay, so here it is reminding me that in 5 turns there will be a voting for the stuff I've decided to enact. And it looks like Askia has decided to embargo city-states, which is usually something that... Oh, Sweden. I hope he wants to... Oh, he must have built the Forbidden Palace. I was wanting that for myself. Out of 4 votes, pretty much guarantee science funding. Well, not guarantee, but a lot of them would have to naysay it. So I hope this doesn't happen, really, because if I start going to war, like, they're all going to start not liking me, and these days will be the only way I can trade. It looks like he can rename what the Congress is called. That's kind of cool. Never actually done that before. Alright, so this being the first set of resolutions, there's usually not a whole lot of choice. What does it recommend? It wants me to go here and get the spices, but I really want that iron. So, priorities. Let's see, anybody else wanna... Oh yeah, Buenos Aires, but I'm still allies with them, so I will go to the nearest non-Danish that gives me the most money, and it looks like it's Ethiopia again. And I'm gonna put a farm here instead of a lumber mill. So what to do with them? I guess I need to come explore down here, so let me just get that. Worry about them later. Okay, Kyoto. So in Kyoto, I want to start worrying about producing my fleet. Also in Tokyo. Actually, in every city I might as well. Except Osaka, because he's working on that porcelain tower, but... Come to think of it, that porcelain tower might not have been a great idea, because... to get full advantage of it, I need to make research agreements, and... unlikely. Of course, I could stay with the Mongols friends most of the time, because they tend to like warmongers, like myself, I think. I just have to make a strategic alliance with him and then turn on him at the end to win the game. Alright, so wine and fur trade ended there. It looks like my happiness is so high that I really don't give a crap. So yeah, I just kind of did that to get a better view here. I don't think there's any pirates around, or barbarians. Sometimes call them pirates to myself. Okay, armory, and then we'll start cranking out frigates when these armories are done. Yeah, and then when this gets to 1,000, I need to buy that seaport. That way we can build ships faster. Because he wants to pay me for this, and he doesn't have anything else I want, so I'll accept. I always like money per turn, because it adds up. Rush by things. Frigates to come conquer them. So I don't even know if it's necessary that I do this with that iron, but oh yeah, and I'm gonna need a worker. I'll just buy a worker. But I also want to buy that seaport.
Compound interest is the most powerful force in the universe.
Well, maybe I'll start making more here soon anyway. That pikeman probably doesn't like me showing up like that. We didn't go to war and take it surprisingly like that. It looks like at the end of next turn I'll have enough to just buy a seaport in Satsuma. And then, stupid timer. And then, we'll start producing. So, I mean, I probably noticed I should have timed that better. Where as soon as I finished navigation, I was ready to go make steel stolen. Oh, I thought I meant iron was stolen from me somehow. Okay. Man, I got the constabulary up there still taking a bunch of crap off of me. Those easier techs might be harder to keep secret. Well, let's go ahead and found this. And I will just kind of keep guard with that caravel. And here I need to go ahead and purchase that import. Okay. I'll end this turn and then I gotta end the part. So let's go with a monument first. And I guess that'll be it. See you in the next